I hope you had a wonderful holiday, however you spend it with friends and family. You are receiving this on December 26th, the day after the holidays, and the day to start thinking about what are you going to change to make sure that next year you're at a different level of influence. You've created even stronger relationships. You've put more money in your pocket because of the influence that you have. Or are you going to be at the same place December 26, 2017? I'm sharing this video with you as we are getting ready to launch on February 7th, the big news, which is book number 2, Influence Redefined. And it's all about this idea of making sure you're the leader you truly were meant to be Monday to Monday. Do you know that anyone that sets a New Year's resolution on January 1, that by January 15th of every year, 1% still have that resolution? It's because it takes work, it takes discipline, and a lot of focus. Now I'm getting it. You're coming right off of a holiday. A lot of you probably have this week off. I hope you do. So credit to you if you're taking time to watch this video. Take time this week as you are interacting with family and friends. For those of you who may have to go back to work and you're interacting with coworkers, to really start thinking about what can you do differently? What are you willing to commit to make sure that a year from now you have a lot more influence than you do right now? I think the very first step, which goes to the influence model in the book, last week we talked about feedback, is start thinking about how are you going to hold yourself accountable. If any of you, being that the New Year's right around the corner, if you've ever had a workout buddy or you've ever had a personal trainer, you've agreed to work with that personal trainer, you shake on it, or maybe you had to sign some type of commitment or contract, you don't say to that personal trainer, you call me when you're ready. No, they're your accountability partner, but it's up to you to take that action. So if you're really serious about being in a different place, maybe it is that you have more brevity. Maybe it's that you really are able to focus on what's important to your listeners and get rid of all the day-to-day distractions when you're in a conversation. Whatever your goal is, start identifying now an accountability partner to help you do it. Influence Monday to Monday. If it was so easy, everyone would be there, but you and I both know they're not. It's going to require you to have someone in your life, both personally and professionally, that can hold you accountable. Now you're around family this past weekend and maybe even this week. Maybe you've had enough of family. Maybe you don't mind asking them to be your accountability partner. How about by the end of this week, by Friday of this week, before we even hit the new year, why don't you identify 2 accountability partners, one in your personal life and one in your professional life, that you can ask them beginning January 1 to help hold you accountable. Put together a 90-day action plan on what specifically you want them to give you feedback, how often you want them to give you feedback, and most importantly, when are you going to get together with them? Is it once a week that perhaps with the coworker you have a face-to-face? If you have an accountability partner that doesn't live anywhere near you or you do not get to see them on a daily basis, we've got the technology now to help hold us accountable through Skype. My team and I, we use Zoom for our monthly team meetings. That way you can see each other, you've got FaceTime to give yourself that accountability that when you fall short and Monday morning comes around, you had a great week last week and you're ready to just throw in the towel, you always have that individual to give you that additional push. I promise you, if you had an accountability partner for a full year, if you put together a 90-day action plan and then always redid that 90-day action plan or you're weekly checking in on it, I guarantee next year at this time, when perhaps we're having this conversation, you are at a completely different place. Your development is worth it because your listeners, no matter who that listener is, they want you. They just want to make sure they're getting the best of you. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great holiday week, and I will see you at the beginning of the new year. Take care.